Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing some hands. Maybe just one, maybe multiple, I don't know, it depends on how long these are going to take. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with the hand in like this position kind of. The thumb's going to be on this side, but it's going to be a reaching out position. I do have references for all these hands. I would just like to say that. Just up there, you can't see them. Alright, so we need to get the box shape for the hand first. I'm kind of leaning this hand a little bit too much towards that side, but that's fine. It's not like we can't fix this line. Alright, now what should we do for the thumb? Well, I don't know, probably add a circle, a line, the tip of the thumb. This isn't exactly how you should probably do this, but we're just going to ignore that for now and move on to the fingers. Now, first, we're going to add some circles to position the fingers correctly, or proportion them correctly so they're evenly spaced, because your fingers are mostly evenly spaced. Now, we need to add every segment of the fingers, which that means we should, like, add these little circles for every single segment, but I feel like this is going to end up in the finger being smaller than it should be. But we'll go ahead and still add most of the segments, if not all of them. This hand might not end up being the most accurate hand in the world, but you know, it's fine. We'll go ahead and try to clean it up when we're doing the cleanup. Alright. Go like this. Circle. Yep, perfect. That's not exactly perfect, but you know, that's fine. Then this. Go here. Go there. Yep, that's fine, sure. And then here. And there. Yep, that's not exactly shaped correctly. It's a little shaped wrong. The finger should be more pointed that way, actually. But that's just a little whoopsie. That's fine. And this finger, the pinky, is going to be pointed like pretty much this direction. And this pinky actually goes like that. Goes like this. And then like this. There we go. Most of this is accurate enough to where I can get something looking relatively good. But, however, the thumb is not so good. The thumb is not doing so good. I don't really like the shape of the hand either, but I mean, that's fine. It's not bad or anything, it's just fine. But this thumb is really bad. We're going to try and make it a little better. But, like, I don't know what to do here. I feel like I always struggle with positioning the thumb. You know, let's just go ahead and erase everything and start in drawing it. And we'll deal with the thumb after. Or we'll just chop off his thumb and say he was in a terrible accident. You know, whichever one. Whichever one happens first. Roll already, thank you. Get off the screen. Now we gotta roll and erase. Roll and erase. I'm realizing now I'm probably only gonna be able to fit like 2 hands on this page now because of how big I drew this one. Probably should have drawn it a little smaller or filled the entire page if I wanted to do that. We could do the thumb first, but we're not going to because that is more work than I want to do at the moment. We're going to... let's go ahead and do the pinky first. This might not work this might not be the smartest idea. That's what I'm trying to say. But it should be fine. Whoopsies. We'll go ahead and we'll fix that, but not at the moment. Hold on. I am trying to do something slightly weird with the fingers. Trying to make them bumpy but smooth. Like somewhat stylized, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to make them full, no detail at all, but I want to make them still stylized a little bit, so I'm trying something. Is it working? It's too early to tell if it's actually working or not, but I think that it has some potential to work. But also, these fingers are kind of not exactly the perfect position for trying this out, are they? I would want a more angled hand like this to do that. So maybe this wasn't the smartest idea to try this specific style here, but how else am I gonna know if I don't try, right? How else am I gonna know if I don't experiment? Right. There we go. I should like fix this finger, right? Like make it less like it is. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's fine. Alright. There we go. And then right here will be like this. And we'll go like that. This being the pointer finger, so let's make it a little bit longer. And then we'll go ahead and connect it right there. Try to clean the tip of the finger up a little bit, because, well, it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, his hand's not perfect, but it's not bad so far. Like, this part of the hands definitely could use some work. I don't remember what the lines on your freaking hand look like, and I couldn't be bothered to pick my hand up and look at it. Alright, there we go. Then go ahead and do this, kinda, maybe. Hold on, that thumb, what did I do there? What was I doing? Alright, we'll go like this. Then we'll actually angle the thumb correctly this time. And that is better. Is it amazing? No. Is it like perfect? No, but it's better. And considering I'm, for some reason, absolutely horrible at drawing a thumb from any perspective besides like this, and I know that's a bad thumb, but that's not bad. We're gonna go ahead and keep that. Wouldn't that take me like 10 minutes to do? 8 minutes, or almost 9 minutes. That's not that bad. I mean, it's not that detailed, but it's not that bad. What should we do next? Should we do something really hard perspectively, or should we do something easy? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? I'm good at English. Let's try and do something like this. We do have a reference for this one. I have a lot of hands. I've saved so many pictures of hands. Like, seriously, so many. Like, probably, I was gonna say a couple hundred, but that's not true. It's probably not even at 100. This should be more of a square and less of a rectangle. I'm making this quite flowy right now, but that is intentional. I am trying to make this a very wispy hand, if that makes sense. Or at least that's what I'm gonna try and do, is make it a wispy hand. We might want to make that thumb a little bigger. But pinky goes out here. Let's go ahead and space the fingers out first, actually. Circle here, circle here, circle here. Wait, if the circle's here and here and here and here, there we go, that's better. Okay, these fingers are a little short, but if we lengthen these fingers, this should be fine. Alright, yep, that's fine. Not perfect, but honestly, that's not bad. So let's go ahead and keep these. And we'll connect these two fingers right here. Like this one and this one. The one I haven't drawn and the one I am drawing. Alright. We want to fix this one a little bit, but we'll fix it afterwards. After we finish drawing these hands. Alright, then we'll draw the pinky right here, being smaller than all the others, because obviously it's the pinky. Alright, those are some relatively small fingers, so you know what, we're going to go ahead and shrink the hand to go ahead and fit the fingers. I think those are all relatively sized correctly. Maybe the thumb's a little wrong, but we'll try our best to fix it. Alright, we'll go ahead and erase this to the best of our capabilities. And then we'll try and detail it and make it better. I could grab a mechanical pencil and make things more accurate. Or I could just sharpen this one. I actually kind of like how these fingers looked, not being super sharp, but I want them to be sharp at the moment, because that's what I was trying to go for. So we're going to try and fix that. Also, I am intentionally bringing this one down. I was not happy with where that landed itself. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thumb in here too. How are we going to do this? Hold on, I've got this. There we go. Perfect, it's a finger. Yep. Alright, that one's not perfect, but that's fine. Alright. Then we'll go ahead and go like this and sharpen these fingers right here. That's not as much as I meant to sharpen it, but you know what, that's fine. We also didn't bump this as much up as I wanted to, but yet again, that's fine. There we go, and there we go. Yeah, this isn't perfect, but it's honestly not terrible. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's beautiful. Alright, hold on. Let me go ahead and get this wrist in here. That's probably fine. I don't know. There we go. We've got Mr. 1 and Mr. 2. We'll go ahead and erase some of the confusing lines in here a little bit more to try to make the images a little more defined on where they are. And then we're going to be done. because why not? Because I'm gonna go actually practice draw some hands too. Alright, yep. Erase it. Boom. 2 hands in 15 minutes. This one's definitely the better one, but I did mess up the actual hand part a little bit and the just general sizes. I mean, like, your fingers are the same size as your hand, roughly. And this isn't exactly perfect because this finger is actually bigger than this one. So it looks a little off, but it's fine. I still like it. I probably should have done something a little more like this when I was planning it out. Put out the fingers and put a little spread right here, so that for the fingers I'd have a spread of where they're going, and then add each finger in there, kind of. I'll try that next time. I'll try that when I'm practicing. I don't know. Goodbye.